It is official. All Elite Wrestling is set to launch a brand new show pretty much 1 month from now. It is going to be the very first Saturday night wrestling broadcast in over 20 years, and much like wrestling news websites reported weeks and months ago, this show is to be called Collision. And I believe it's going to air on TNT every Saturday night. For the most part, it's going to be a live broadcast, although Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful did report, and according to his sources confirmed that there would be some tapings of Collision on Thursday nights as well, so we'll just have to wait and see how that works. But for the most part, of the dates that have been announced for Collision, the first 4, 5, 6 weeks of the actual broadcast, it's going to take place mostly from Canada. I saw New Jersey in there somewhere. The very first episode, June 17th, Saturday night. That location is to be announced, to be determined next week on Dynamite, which would make it 3 consecutive weeks of Tony Khan's groundbreaking announcements on the actual Wednesday night Dynamite broadcasts. Go figure. But rumors have been true. They have been correct, with Collision being announced, with Collision being trademarked. So it's very, very safe to assume that the very first location, the very first city that Collision is going to take place on Saturday, June 17th, is going to be Chicago, Illinois. And the only reason I believe that they didn't announce both last night on Dynamite was because as soon as you announce that it's going to be Chicago, people start assuming, they could have started chanting in the actual arena the return of CM Punk, which for the most part, TNT, Warner Bros. Discovery, they have pretty much come out and said that CM Punk has no affiliation to AEW at this moment in time, other than the fact that he is suspended, and he does have a contract with AEW, but he's not a part of the show so far. But we all know at this point in time, Collision is coming up. 2 more hours of AEW. You need a big star to lead that show. Otherwise, it's going to become another Rampage, and you don't want that. So that's why you need CM Punk back to lead that show. It's not going to be a full brand split, but it does give you an avenue. It does give you a platform to better promote other stories and better promote other characters and other performers who don't really get that much time on Dynamite and Rampage. So, with that said, what are your thoughts on Collision being made official? What are your thoughts on the logo? I think it looks a lot like Monday Nitro, the old days of Monday Nitro. Go figure, it might have been an homage. Hopefully it doesn't go the way of Nitro. So with that said, leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions down there below. And in the meantime, let's just enjoy the fantastic time it is to be a professional wrestler, professional wrestling fan, especially with AEW, because they've got Wembley coming up. They already sold out Forbidden Door in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Double or Nothing is just around the corner. They got Collision coming up, a CM Punk return coming up. The Elite is fully back together. That the moment that the arena exploded last night against the BCC, it is a good time to be an AEW fan at this moment in time. So with that said, leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. I'm Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk. Tune in later on tonight to Access TV for Impact Wrestling, and I'll see you next time.